this way, the strangest sights on the island. Bricks from the four corners of the world. For 2 nickels, 1 dime, a 10th part of a dollar, we've got the show if you've got the dime.
I want you to understand something. I want you to listen to me, okay? The reason why you act the way that you do, fidgeting, daydreaming, running and climbing excessively, speaking out of turn, inability to pay attention. You with me? That's a symptom right there. That's on the list. You have ADHD. You have a brain dysfunction. You are chemically imbalanced. You are mentally ill.
Prove it.
How y'all doing? My name is Jonathan Mooney, and I'm here at the world premiere of A Journey into Dyslexia. And it's a personal film for me. I was one of those kids growing up. I was a kid who grew up chilling out with the janitor in the hallway. I was a kid who grew up on a first-name basis with Shirley, the receptionist in the principal's office. I didn't learn to read until I was 12 years old. Was told I'd flip burgers for a living. Was told I'd be in jail. Ended up a graduate of Brown University. Ended up an author. And my journey was really facilitated by a few things. It was facilitated by having folks in my life who believed in me, who advocated for me. I had a mother who fought for me. She was a character, you know. She was not tall. She was about 4'11", little Irish bulldog. She had a high-pitched, squeaky voice like Mickey Mouse, and she cursed like a truck driver. And you did not want to mess with cursing Mickey Mouse if you were a teacher or a principal. But my mom fought for me, and that's why I'm here today. Every single person with a learning disability or difference, whatever you want to call it, who goes on a journey of change will do so because they figured out not what was wrong with them, but what was right with them. And there's a lot right with folks like me. 35% of entrepreneurs are folks like me. Artists are folks like me often. Innovators, people who contribute to our culture and our society are often folks who grew up in the hallway or grew up reading C-Spot Run like I did. Thank you very much.
Often nations that elect their officials by popular vote use an intermediate body. For example, voters choose electors, then electors choose the president. In this country, when you go to the polls on election day, are you voting directly for a candidate? Lisa?
Yes, in America, the voters are the electors.
Not quite, Lisa. Miss Lewis, perhaps you can explain to us how the Electoral College works.
Well, you just said it. Voters choose electors, and electors choose the president.
Very good, Marion. Yes, Bill?
So, I get that we use an electoral college, but what effect does the popular vote have on how the electoral college decides?
Bill, we just went over that. If you could see me after class or get the notes from your classmates.
I have ADHD.
I have ADHD and I'm a first class Boy Scout.
I'm a talented sprinter and I have ADHD.
I have ADHD. I'm a mom, I'm a social worker, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a truant officer, I'm a sister, I'm a friend.
I have ADHD and I'm a great stand-up comic, a great younger brother, and a great son.
I have ADHD and I'm a good cartoonist.
I'm a drummer and I have ADHD.
I'm a good big sister.
I have ADHD and I'm a musician. I have ADHD and I am a very energetic dancer.
I'm a poet and I have ADHD.
I have ADHD, I'm a bit disorganized, but I have a 3.8 GPA in college.
I'm a good writer.
I am an artist and I have ADHD.
I have ADHD and I'm a great babysitter.
I'm a singer, but I also have ADHD.
I have ADHD and I'm a successful financial planner and I love spending time with my kids.
I have ADHD and I'm a perfectly normal kid.
I'm all of the above.
What happened to you?
What's the deal with that thing?
But you're so pretty.
Yeah, it's totally accessible. There's just a single step.
Oh, I totally understand you. I get so frustrated when the elevator's broken.
Jesus will heal you if you keep praying for it. So you work?
Oh, you work? Oh, how nice.
Do you feel embarrassed when you're out in public?
Yeah, I sprained my ankle like once, so I like totally understand.
People everywhere understand the need to work, to provide for basic necessities for themselves and their families, to have jobs that provide them with adequate social protection, and to have respect and a say in their choice of work. For many, the doors of opportunity are wide open, but for people with disabilities, those doors are often closed. 1 out of every 10 people in the world has a disability. That's some 650 million worldwide. Approximately 470 million are of working age. This enormous group is one of the most marginalized in the working world.
Now, one of the things, too, that I had to learn to deal with was ignorance. And that's something that's true today, I think, for everybody. I was different, and that meant that I had to deal with people who decided that they had this privilege to make fun of me. I remember sitting in the lunchroom as a child and seeing kids pull their hands inside their shirts and shake their hands out like this because they thought it was funny. And then there would be the friend next to them that would then laugh and point at them and then point at me. And they thought it was funny and acceptable to do. And the reality is it was painful.
A father is expected to protect his son, but what happens when that's not possible? Cameron McIntosh now with why bullies are pushing one family over the edge.
He runs with a limp, but a prosthetic leg doesn't keep Ryan Coomber down.
Just pushed me and punched me right in my eye.
Ryan's dad tried complaining. First, he says, to the kid's parents to no avail. Then he took it to the school. School board officials won't comment, but claim zero tolerance for bullying.
Pity alienates. This person needs support, not tears. We're people first, then we're different.
Welcome, Mr. Josh Blue. Let him know, Josh Blue.
Hey! How you guys doing? Alright. You know, people ask me if I get nervous before coming up on stage. I said, heck no, I got this many people staring at me all day. I was walking downtown and the drunk tank stopped and picked me up. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, wait a minute here, fellas, there's a misunderstanding. I'm not drunk, I have cerebral palsy. They were like, that's a pretty big word for a drunk ass. I was in there for 7 days. They're like, damn, buddy, what did you drink? Thank you. Only got 3 minutes. Shut up. This is also the part of my performance. I'd like to inform you, you all are going to hell for laughing at me. Josh Blue.
Well, Josh, everybody loves you, obviously. So what inspired you to do stand-up of all things?
I don't think I had a choice, really. What am I going to do? Be a traffic cop?
I'm Erickson. I'm 15 years old, so I'm a sophomore at Somerset High School, and I'm a right leg above the knee amputee. Sports are a huge part of my life. I honestly don't know where I'd be without sports. Skiing is my whole life. It's the biggest, most important thing to me, like next to my family. I would be nowhere without it. Without Disabled Sports USA, I don't think I'd be where I am today.
Ran over anti-tank mine and caused me to become an amputee.
I'm missing my legs and above the knees and my arm.
They had to amputate both of my legs below the knee.
I haven't had an accident or anything. I was born with